Ishuborn and Guru in the house, back with another bang on episode where, ladies and gentlemen, unbelievable news for you guys. Yes, we have a customary news, of course. We're going to talk about the transfer news as we all do, but Mikel Arteta came out in the open and spoke about it's a pre-game, of course. Even Emery spoke about Arsenal's performance and what does he expect of Arsenal in the upcoming second leg tomorrow. So we're going to discuss about that. Of course, we have got a big Champions League second semi-final, second leg between Real Madrid and Chelsea at the Stamford Bridge on the midst. We have to do it. There's a watch along for that, so stay tuned for that. So let's just jump into the news that we got here for you. So Mikel Arteta on takeover rumors says we have to try to be away from all the rumors and just focus on the pitch. No, not spoken to anyone involved in the takeover. Kroenke has been in touch with us in the last week or so, and in a really convincing way. And talking about David Luiz's injury, Mikel Arteta says, no, we don't have an update. He was feeling better yesterday. Let's see how he is today. We don't know the extent of the injury yet. And talking about if Luiz could play tomorrow, he says with David, it's always possible because he always wants to be available. He's made an incredible effort to be in the position that he's in today. And the fact he played against Newcastle was already a big bonus. So with David, you never know. So that's the update. And also we're going to talk about some more stuffs coming up. But first, here's a very shameful incident. Here's Jens Lehmann sent this image, is Dennis, whatever that is. So, yeah. So, what to give you the context, Jens Lehmann has been sacked from Hertha Berlin board after accidentally he sent a message to Sky Sport pundit Dennis Aogo. Is Dennis actually your Coten Schwarzer or other token black guy? Aogo shared this WhatsApp chat on Instagram. He says, "Wow, are you serious? This message was probably not meant for me." Jens Lehmann did a mistake. He apologized for the same, but it looks like the apology was not enough. He had to lose his job. It may be accidental, but it was so shit. It's really bad. It's really, really pathetic. So Jens Lehmann spoke about the last week. He just spoke about spoke about the whole takeover situation, and boom, he comes up with these kind of things. I don't like it, man. I don't like one bit whatever happened. But moving on, so Aubameyang has opened up about whatever happened in the past weeks. He says, for sure, it will be one of the biggest games of my Arsenal career. Definitely this season, it's the most important game. And we know we have to win. It's a big opportunity for us to get to the finals. We play at home and this is maybe the biggest game of my Arsenal career. This season has been difficult. Everyone is expecting me to score more goals. I know it. Maybe I feel a bit responsible for the situation we are in right now. But we have a chance to change it. And talking about the discipline issues, he says it was a bad moment being late for the Tottenham game. But how was I feeling after the game was just that we won the derby and this is it. But of course I regret some things this season, definitely yes. But I cannot do anything about the past. So Unai Emery claims that Arsenal are favourites to reach the Europa League finals. Now Unai Emery claims that Arsenal remain still favourites. He says, I consider the first leg result does not change how I see the initial competition. Arsenal started as favourites and as they are still favourites at this stage. We are candidates to be able to play against this kind of teams. And we try to compete against this kind of team, those favorite teams. But the first leg result is really narrow to make anything change. Why? Because of the history, because of the present, because of the ability and the level from the budget to the players that they have in this squad. I consider them as favorites. We are the underdogs, but our team has been acknowledged in Europe. We have certain recognition and we have been showing our level for years. We have played a semi-final of the Champions League. We are a solid team with an ability to reach these heights. But I now think Arsenal is in that respect are 1 or 2 notches above us. So yeah, that's kind of cute. But about Aubameyang, Emery said Aubameyang is a killer. He was and he is and he always will be. He has been through a process of being out of the team because of the illness he had, but he is back. Aubameyang is there to work, to defend the team, give everything for the team and hoping he can perform at the top level for the team. And when that happens, he is going to be very difficult to stop. We expect to find the best Aubameyang. I think he's a great person, and behind that great person, a really great footballer. I think he was one of the top scorers of the Premier League when I was there, or the top scorer. He has shown a great performance. He's really good physically. He is a killer. Now, those are the words of not me, but Unai Emery. He defends Aubameyang, as we all know. And the things won't change as things stand. Unai Emery in praise, in great words of for Aubameyang and Arsenal. I know you'll be worried about whatever's happening at Arsenal. Whatever will be happening as we speak in the midst of a lot of things that is actually gaining ground. Moving on, so talking about Dani Ceballos, or should I say Vamos Gunners, according to El Confidencial, For Dani Ceballos, it's increasingly clear that he won't be at Arsenal next season as he has decided that he wants to return to Spain. There's no way in hell that he would look and think otherwise. So Mikel Arteta hopes fans will cheer players into the stadium. He says that the team's coach a rousing reception when it arrives at Emirates Stadium ahead of the club's Europa League semi-final against Villarreal. He says, I think that would be great. We have been missing them so much. We need them. If the players and the team feels that they are right behind them, supporting them, I think it's the 10th time the club is playing in a European semi-final. So it is a big moment for us. So Mikel Arteta was asked, do you believe that there will be more protests planned for tomorrow? He says, I think they have to be able to express themselves, and if it's done in a specific way, then they have the right to do it. We have to prepare for the game in the best possible way. I wouldn't like to use any excuses. If something happens with that, then I know that the only purpose of the fans is to defend the club and that they want the best for the team. We will try to do the same. And talking about the availability, about David Luiz, he said, no, there is no update. He was feeling better yesterday. Let's see how he is today. We don't know the extent of the injury yet. With David, it's always possible. That's what I mentioned. But also, Arteta on coaching errors of the errors out of players. He says, coaching errors out of players. He says, I would say it is almost impossible. That's part of football, and mistakes are part of any sport. I think it's the hardest thing to coach. He says, on being this group's last chance to win a trophy for Arsenal, he says, it's true for some players that this might be the last chance at the club for different reasons, and I can see how much it means for them, how much they want it, and hopefully we can do that tomorrow. Let's see what happens. And even Arteta said, we have to embrace the challenge and the opportunity we have ahead. I think it's the 10th time that the club have been in the European semi-final, so it doesn't happen very often. We have to take the opportunities tomorrow and earn the right to be in the final. Moving on, so according to the Premier League, the dates have been issued for when the summer transfer window opens and it closes. So exclusive updates are here. Well, as per reported by Guardian, it was not a popular decision as clubs, particularly the Big Six, felt the early closure of the window while other leagues stayed open. We know that it was the old story, old saga. Statement from the Premier League has been read as, the Premier League has today confirmed the dates for the summer 2021 transfer window. The window will open for 12 weeks from 9th June and will close at 11 BST on 31st of August. This will align with other European leagues. Now, this announcement is good for the likes of Arsenal, Chelsea and Spurs, who have all been tipped to be busy in the summer. Likes of Lukaku, Haaland, Aguero linked with the move to Stamford Bridge. A lot of clubs are looking at it, but first and foremost, the London clubs are much more gonna be busy. Well, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has taken the responsibility for Arsenal's miserable season and admits he's fallen short of expectations, but away fans will not be able to attend the last two rounds of the Premier League games after the Old Trafford pitch invasion. So the Prem clubs had been keen to ensure up to 500 visiting supporters were allowed into ground in the last week of the season as part of the maximum 10,000 crowd, but it looks like it will be only strictly for home fans, no away fans invited. Yep, that's what you get. Moving on, so Genk's goal machine Paul Onuachu reportedly hopes to end up at Arsenal. He's 6 foot 7 inches tall, scored 32 goals in 37 games in all competitions this season. Let's see, 26-year-old is being eyeing a move and he looks like he loves Arsenal. So Mikel Arteta has spoken about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang ahead of the Europa League semi-final clash against Villarreal. He said, my job, my responsibility is to protect our players and try to get the maximum out of them. We know certain things that the outside world doesn't know. They can comment, but sometimes without knowing all the details, which is a little bit unfair for the people. We make decisions that sometimes people are judging, but without really knowing the detail. That criticism is part of our job. Oba played well and he felt much better than the days before. Obviously, scoring a goal is really important for him as well, so he's in a good place. This game always gives you another opportunity. If you're there, then you are ready for the taking. He can turn things around quickly, and hopefully we can see that tomorrow. Well, Vivian Miedema has been nominated for April's WSL Player of the Month award. Go check it out and vote for her, guys. Come on, you can do this. You can definitely do this. Arsenal youngster Ethan Nwaneri actually scored a stunning goal for the under-18s. Go and check out on the Arsenal Academy's Twitter account for more details. So Arsenal linked, or once Arsenal bound, Ivan Toney could leave Brentford for the Premier League if they fail to win promotion this year. Neil Maupay and Ollie Watkins have both left West London to enjoy success in the top flight in recent years. Brentford are set for a place in the playoff again this term and the lottery that comes with it. According to Athletic, should they fail to go up to Leicester, Everton are among the several Premier League clubs looking to pounce on him. So with this, we end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. There's a watch along for the upcoming Real Madrid versus Chelsea game. Do stay tuned and enjoy the commentary that's going to follow. Cheers. I'll see you in the next one.